And here we are again, back to this thing. So we're going to do some work right now. I'm just going to plow right into it. Get this thing. Man, I put wire on all my paintings that didn't have wire on it yet. And here I thought I had quite a bit of them done. It took 3.5 hours tonight. Gosh. That's why I can't say it enough. Do not wait till the last minute. I almost got two more weeks to go. Gosh, if I was doing that on a Saturday night right before, oh my goodness, I'd be miserable. Okay, squeezing out some more yellow ochre. Not liking this that much. Why is it? Oh, Madonna! Hey, Anthony! Kind of look like the Death Star up here, so I'm kind of getting rid of it here. Oh. Yeah, but it always amazes me how long something as simple as putting wire on a canvas can take. I've got this new system that I really like. I could use my little electric drill and pop them right on, but it still takes a while. You got to get the hooks in there, get all that stuff. It was Beethoven's birthday on Saturday. Boom, boom, boom. That's actually Mozart. Yeah. I'm sure Merrick would correct me. But I felt proud of myself. I stuck at it and got them done. Yeah. I don't need the last minute panic, and I've done enough of that. That dry will come back across it again. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Another cold day here. Definitely getting to winter. Realize tomorrow's the last day of fall. Man. Hard to believe that. Let that dry, let that dry. They have the. I thought I'd add this as a science fiction at Lighthouse. It's the Lighthouse show coming up, and I have time to get this done. This actually I've got the wire on the back of it already, so kind of proud of myself right now. Hard to live with right now. I like I said, I can't emphasize that enough. Make sure you give yourself enough time. You say, "Oh, I got them all painted. I'm done." No, you're not. Bum, 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 bum. Get more Van Dyke Brown. I need to order some more Van Dyke Brown and yellow ochre. Man, I go through the colors. Well, paint quite a few. Yeah, it looks like I'll have 21 paintings in this show. 8 of the smaller ones. They 8 by the size are they? 18 by 24. And then the big ones 30 by 40s. So doke. Let's see. No idea. Let that dry just a little longer. Brum, bum, bum. Okay. All right. Well, let's get some detail on this ship down here. Okay. I think I'm going to make that kind of like a rusty hull here. So I have found the best thing to make something look like rust is Mars yellow. And let's see if I can squeeze some of this. I don't think I'll ever buy Mars black again in a large tube like this because it hardens up inside. I've never had a paint do that before. So, So note to self, do not buy it in large quantities, buy the small ones. And it doesn't have to be, carbon black. I found Mars black and all the other ones work just fine. I'm still not sophisticated enough with knowledge of paints to know which ones are more glossy than the other ones. You'd think I would know all that, but nope. Can never remember. Buddy. Yeah, I should really have this done for the show. That's less than 2 weeks away. Holy crapolas, I tell you what. Yeah, it became gooey. Never had that happen before. It's hard to get out of the tube. I actually had to throw one out. So I don't know why. And maybe I don't have the cap on tight enough. I don't know. You know how it is, Anthony. Some colors dry faster than other ones. So that might be little it. It just might be a particularly fast drying paint, and any air to it at all is a problem. Yeah, never quite had that happen to me. So note to self: do not. Like I said, somebody's going to make themselves billions of dollars coming up with a cap that fits those darn tubes. I tell you what scares me right now is the AI artwork. It's like, gosh, it's kind of almost scary. But I don't think anything was going to totally replace traditional painting of art, because what traditional painting of art is not for. Unless you don't do artwork, you wouldn't understand it, I suppose. But it's also the therapeutic part of doing artwork, Really, yeah, I always tend to use golden acrylics. I've had the best luck with them. It's the therapeutic value of it, and just the sheer satisfaction you get from the project itself. Yeah, you're going to have, digital. There's digital in itself is interesting, but when something automatically produces it for you, that's where I start getting, But yeah, I agree. I don't think we'll never see more red, please. Yeah. Like I said, I have just too much fun doing this. Some people say, "My God, you sell your stuff so low price." I said, it goes home with somebody. It's in somebody's house, and they're happy to have it. And I don't know. I've loved painting since I was in high school, I think. And I always liked architecture. That was another one too. Kind of wish I had buckled under and went into being an architect. Love buildings and stuff. But didn't. So. Yep, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, and I'll tell you what I love seeing is people going home with my artwork. They never thought they could afford an original piece of artwork, and they're just thrilled. You know, I'm just like, yay! If that doesn't make your day, I don't know what does. You know, and that is the truth. Boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, boom, boom. So our lights come in this direction. So we're gonna get a little bit of blue and brown here. Oh yeah, it's just there's something there, especially the cool old buildings, but even some of the new modern ones, like that one you saw the picture of the new Ritz. They're going to be working on the inside of that for quite a while now. But gosh, it's just fascinating. I watched that thing from when they dug the hole in the ground. You know, it's just like that was a major effort all by itself. You realize how much has to go into planning to put a building up. You don't just put a building up that size. You got to plan where is that dirt going to go when you dig all that hole out, and then you don't just do it. I don't think people realize all the logistics and stuff. And my understanding, there's a yard up there in a town called St. Helens. It's a small town, but it's a port on the Columbia. And that's where the big ships come in and they deposit all the steel beams. And then from that town, they have to ship all that into downtown Portland. That is a major effort. You don't just do that. And that's going to get buried here. That's why I love seeing construction project because it's just a major thing. I watched this really cool documentary on, I think at that time it was PBS, and they followed the construction of a major building in downtown New York. And it was like, wow, you don't realize the stress and all the effort that goes into that. Oh yeah, there's a lot of truth to that. And there's some people I know that I know that their income, let's just say, it's not very much, and but they really want something. I'm willing to cut a deal quietly with them, you know. I'm one of the worst texters in the world, so oh, it's really weird. I skip words constantly, and it's very frustrating to me. Lighten that up a little bit. Oh, dripping away. That's all right. that's always been a goal of mine. Don't turn the artwork into something I can't stand doing because I just absolutely have to crank it out or something, And I've made that mistake a couple of times, and I said, pull back, don't, you know. Getting this in here. Sit. Met its demise here. Oh, that's fun. I would think that'd be fun to design playgrounds. It's got to be fun, I would think. Of course, when I grew up, you had the merry-go-round that you, round and round you went, and then you threw up. Oh, yeah. And there was asphalt all around it, so if you fell off, you broke something. Oh, yeah. And your mom or dad would say, shake it off. But I have a bone sticking out of my ground. Shake it off. Had a little different childhood. Oh. Remember the slides that you slide down and they were shiny, what, aluminum or where the heck they were, and they were baking in the sun. You usually managed to burn your legs. Oh, man. Life. Let's stop you from going to the playground, though. Shake it off. You're fine. Oh, yeah. Oh, that would be fun. Things you learn about people who watch the show. Yeah. You know it. Probably a good reason. You didn't have any of this rubberized mulch or anything like that. You had concrete. You fall off, you break something. uh, so don't fall off. uh, One of my first memories is my mom been taught how to drive the four-wheel drive a 1965 Scout International, and it was metal benches in the back. And I'm a little 2.5-year-old kid. Car seats? You don't need car seats, you wimp. So I was just giggling all I can the whole time, is up and down over the rocks, and I'd go falling over this way, fall over that way. Oh dear, that's probably why I'm so strange. Yeah. Heck, my mom would be arrested today for that. Oh dear, I'm still here. I don't know if kids could survive our childhood. Probably like, oh, what? Oh dear. Oh yeah. Well, I remember riding around in the back of a pickup truck. Thing comes to a screeching halt, and you're done. It was your time to go. I remember riding the back of a station wagon. Seatbelt? What the heck is that? Oh man. Different times. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Several times doing that one. I always remember our friends had a big old station wagon from, oh, this probably would have been 70s. It could have been the 70s. But the point is that there was a the Tacoma Narrows Bridge at that time was charging tolls, and it was actually based on how many people you had in the car. So all of us kids would get in the back of the station wagon, and then they pile clothes and sleeping bags and everything else over the top of us so they couldn't see us. Yeah. Okay, I bet that's dry enough now. Coming back in here with white and a little bit of ochre. Oh, I know. We were all little kids at the time. They changed that toll. They went to no toll at all. Now they're back to a toll again because they built a second bridge next to it, which was much needed because the traffic was just horrific. And so, but oh yeah, I remember all of us kids. They pull over the side and we jump into the back and throw all the clothes over the top of us, and off they would go. And you could hear them talking. How many people do you have in the car for? There was actually about 8 of us. That's a true story too. That's what's even funnier. Change brushes here. There we go. That's the brush we need. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, no, that's good. Okay. Hello, Mavis! Whoa! It's Mavis. Bring it in. Yellow ochre. Make that a little bit bigger. Coming in with carbon black, and Mars yellow. Couldn't help myself. Got excited again. All right. We have another one here. Maybe not. You know, make it too busy. You have to watch it sometimes. You want, oh, that would, I need to put that in there, and then you realize you kind of did an overkill, and I have a tendency to do that. Now we're going to get the rust coming in here. This ship here. It's kind of like almost like it's a steam powered thing. Probably like not a very big ship, as you can see in comparison to the Lighthouse. It's not all that big. Like a little fishing boat. In fact, we probably could do that. let's get working on that. Let's work on that lighthouse. Big lighthouse. Nice floor squeaks here. Come back in here with the brush. Excuse me. Goodness. It's like post-apocalypse, isn't it? Bring that actually closer. I don't know, like we were saying, I think old traditional art's always going to be around because it's the therapeuticness of it. There's always that desire for that. It's always interesting. At least I hope so. I was watching a interesting show, and they were showing about the Chinese chariots, which came about the same time as Rome's, maybe a little bit earlier. And wow, were they interesting because they were much bigger and wider and everything else, so they could handle the terrain that they had there. But they rebuilt one, and it was just fascinating watching them go. All the work that went into that is just amazing. My owl's back. I heard it. I have an owl, and I have yet to find the darn thing. And I just heard the darn thing. And I said, I don't know where that owl lives. Oh, I agree. I agree. Yeah, just heard my owl. But there is a soul to it. I agree with you. That's a great way of putting it, Anthony. Yeah, you just it's hard to explain it. You get this satisfaction out of it. that brings it in much more scale. That shadow will move up against the side of the cliff there. Yeah. And you just, especially when it comes out of your own brain, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just very satisfying. Let's just put it that way. Oh, you do. You really do. Yep. So true. So true. All right, I'm actually going to add a little bit of magenta. There we go. That's enough there. And brown, a little bit of magenta, a little bit of blue, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. A little bit of white too. There we go. Start creating that concept of distance here. I think a little more white than that. Yeah, there we go. Remember, things haze out, especially in this situation where it's kind of like a dusty environment. It depends on the piece, and I've gotten very good at. Oh, I have at it. I've kind of changed, but I've had a couple of pieces that it was kind of hard to let go. I had one of, it was a good friend of mine. It was a painting, and I was actually, to be honest with you, I was hoping just to give it to him, and then somebody bought it. So, but I've gotten I've gotten so much less attached now. But each one is I just love the heck out of doing them, and then but it's time for them to go. So I don't know. I haven't had that where I'm really attached to a particular painting anymore. But I mean, it's not like I don't love it. That's not the case. But yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to be a lot more attached, and I don't know. Yeah, you just kind of, but it's the satisfaction that somebody has it that wants it. You know. Also, that's a huge factor right there. Yeah, a little bit of yellow, poker to that. This next cliff's over here. They're off in the distance here. But I always say every piece of artwork is an experiment. And so that it's like a science project sometimes. I'll definitely be done with this one this week. I don't know if it's going to be done tomorrow, but it'll definitely be done by Wednesday. Every painting has a story. Oh, that's great, Anthony. Congratulations. Hello, Larry. Greetings and salutations and all that. All right. Up there. Ah. All right. Aren't we all? My jade plant is blooming again. Well, I must like that spot. I'll have to take a picture of it tomorrow. Hello, Merrick. Yeah. goodness. Well, that hour rips by, doesn't it? Dismal, desolate world here. Had this in mind. I don't know why, but I did. Ba-dum. Oh. I'm still not liking that. I'm just gonna... Talking to myself, full conversation. Don't worry about it. Alrighty, we're getting on that hour. Holy crap, Olis. I tell you what, boy, that comes up on me really fast. Well, that tells you that you're enjoying yourself if that hour goes by super duper fast, you know. There's truth to that. If you're like looking at the clock, oh, when is this hour going to get over with? That's never the case. We're not. I don't think we're going to quite get done with it tomorrow, but definitely by Wednesday, we shall be done with this. And that means my show. I actually, like I said, I spent 3.5 hours today putting the wires on there, and now I got to do the labels. I always say, don't wait till the last second, before a show. You will regret it. A lot of people that think they're done because they got the paintings done. I say, you're not done until the wires are on it and you got the labels made. So, Yep, don't do that to yourself. Done there, been there, done it. Chalk it up to experience. All right, we've got our lighthouse here. Do some more work here. And we'll get this tomorrow. I don't know, we might get done with it tomorrow. I doubt it. But because I kind of want to make sure I got enough, kind of want to do some cool stuff to the seabed here, and so we'll get there. So take care. Thank you for joining me. The Lighthouse Show. This is another Lighthouse. I guess it'll be part of that series. So you take care. Stay healthy. Stay safe. I hope to see you back on here tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific. Oh, not a.m. 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here in Oregon. Take care. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. All righty. Robust. Ba-dee-da-dee-dum-dum-dum-bum-bum-ba-da.